Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, gangsters, players, pimps and hoes, Christians, Muslims, Jewish, Buddhists, everything of every religion, of every creed. My late night confession is really pretty much a sermon. I have been in a family. We own 3 churches in Philadelphia, and my other family, the Knox, they are all distinguished, should I say, that's a good word for it, distinguished or highly favored Muslims. And because of that, and because of their prayers, both sides, my Christian family and my Muslim family, I believe that I have been able to get over some obstacles in my life that every single time that I get to a place where I question whether there is a God or not, because I have that favor. I'm not special. I said because I have that favor. He always shows me things that I really call as miracles. I want my family and friends, I talk to strangers all the time, but I want my family and friends to listen, so I will restrain from using cuss words on purpose. Because I don't want any excuses. You know, one of my aunts say, I listened to your stuff until you start cussing, and I said, did you hear the message? Anything that I said before you complained about me cussing? Do you even know what I was talking about? Do you know the subject? So, for that reason, I won't cuss. And I want to see what they want to say now. But my message is way more important, because my first video I ever done, I had my son, Wilson, in my lap. He couldn't even talk. Christian is right behind him, and he sure enough didn't talk. He was basically bigger than Wilson, but everybody knows Fats, my twin, he's going to be a problem. You know, somebody's defensive end, and if he don't play football, he got a whole lot of career, you know, with security, or going to be, you know, he might be a cop like his grandmom, or a detective like his grandmom, or his great grandmom. He might be, I don't know, who knows? He might be a teacher like his mom. I don't have an idea. But one thing that I for certain know, my sons ain't got no pressure to be in sports like me or nothing. Whatever they choose to be, they're going to be. Wilson is my son with my namesake, Wilson Maximus Washington. And we have different middle names, but I always wanted that middle name. It's the coolest thing I've ever done. Is give my son Maximus. I understand the meaning of words and names. I know that they have meaning. They bring purpose to people's lives. If you're not familiar with Maximus, Maximus was the guy from Gladiator who was took from his throne and became a gladiator and rose up to the ranks and hid his face until the opportunity presented itself for him to go through the ranks of the gladiators and confront the person that destroyed or killed the man that he loved and called his father. But the bottom line is, to the movie, Maximus was a great man. He was a warrior. White boy Ethan everything about me I see reflected in him. Fast got a YouTube channel. He got he's my twin. Like I don't want nobody to think that I'm skipping over him. It's just people accuse me of having favoritisms. I don't know how that's possible, but I don't. So Ethan is my guy. He's extremely bright, got his own swag. His hairstyle, everything. It's like I'd be so proud that my sons are not clones, right? Why am I saying all of this stuff? I'm saying all of this stuff because the topic that I would choose to talk about today is family, right? Unlike any time in existence, family seems not to matter to anyone. A lot of the memes I see, a lot of the stuff I see, it's always somebody saying how much they don't need someone. It's a lot of that going around. I don't need anything. I'm chasing the bag. I'm up. This, then, the third. Whatever. Every summer we used to get inside buses, Greyhounds. My grandma used to rent them. And we would go down to South. It wasn't getting hotel rooms and none of that. We would stay with our family down south and throw rocks, watch bats come down. Look at the invisible bridge. Hear all the elders tell us about how you're not supposed to cross the bridge at night and there's souls on the other side. And this bridge was incredible. Listen. This bridge was scary. And I said, I wasn't going to cuss, so I'm not going to cuss. And it was a street light, because this is down south, right? Because they still got Coca-Colas in glass bottles, so it's like the real down south, right? And this bridge where this street light was at, it actually looked like daylight cut off, and you seen nothing but blackness on the other side. So it was literally like walking into darkness. I can't really explain it, but it definitely was true. And I had to eat red dirt. And everybody went to this big white church. The church got smaller every time I went back, but I can recall the first time I seen it, it looked like a mansion. And it was the middle, everything was in the middle of everything. And across the street is a big hill, and I'm like, okay. And I played the drums, but my cousin always played the drums. I'm like, it's like 5 of them that played the drums. Spanky, Lady Gaga drummer, and musician extraordinaire, played. So it's like, you didn't get a chance to play, but every once in a while they would let me play. And I say that because unless I put my sons in a car and take them down there myself, my children might not never experience how it felt to look forward to the summertime, because it wasn't something I had to pay for. It wasn't something that my mom had to save up for. It was family. When you came down, they opened their houses up. All the people who was the same age. When I was young, I used to stay at my Aunt Vernell house down the hill, my cousin William and them. Money in them was the old heads. That's how you wanted to hang with them, but you couldn't. And then as I got older, then, we started going to the clubs and stuff, like, And then it seemed like when my grandma passed away, matter of fact, I have the only recorded history of my grandma praying, and I believe the last family reunion she ever went to. And we was in a room, and it was like 200 of us. There's a lot of people. I say that because I need people to understand that I don't do the stuff that I do for the money. I don't do what I do. I do it because I understand memories. I understand time. We live in a wonderful space and time now where you get to capture life. My Aunt Joanne, my Aunt Lizzie they like the collection people as far as moments is concerned. Her son is a great photographer. My cousin Jeffrey is a great photographer. They have their respective businesses, but the last time I seen my father's face was because of her videos. And my dad was at some wedding. I don't know what wedding it was. And we was all there, and I look at that video over and over again. Then I realized the importance of capturing moments. There are people in my family I do not agree with. Let me be frank. I'm not encouraging someone to deal with disrespect or punishment. And if you have family that is abusive or any domain bad for you, then I'm not trying to get you to change your mind about anything, and I'm really not talking to you. And I mean that with no disrespect. This is like a late night confession / sermon, and what I want people to understand that if COVID taught you nothing, it should have taught you the importance of the moment. If you got family that you don't speak to, if you got aunts, uncles, cousins, majority is brothers and sisters that you don't speak to, or that might have mental illnesses or addictions or any kind of problems, what you must understand is the same way that God put people in your life to get you to the place where you can look down upon them, somebody helped you without looking down upon you. So this isn't heal the world. This isn't a Michael Jackson video. I'm not trying to persuade anyone to forgive or forget or any of those things. I'm trying to explain to people the 64 days that I was in the hospital. I seen people saying goodbye to their loved ones through a window. You couldn't go in the rooms. I seen people die in a room full of strangers for the first time ever. Because of an illness, because of something, you couldn't even say goodbye